What's up guys, it's Flipman Dan, and today we're gonna be making thin, mid-century modern-like plant benches. Alright guys, here's at a quick glance what you will need for your project. So we're gonna start out with our sander, and then we have some rags. We're gonna need those. Those are gonna be disposable. And then you have your different sandpaper. So we're gonna start out sanding this piece of wood with 80. Anytime you're sanding something like a 2x4, you always wanna start with right around 80 grit. And then we're gonna finish with, I have 2, but you really could get away with 1. I have 180 grit, and then 220 is really for finishing. Pre-stain here, very necessary. And kind of a forgotten step that I've forgotten many times before, but it helps the wood finish not appear very blotchy. So start out with this, then hit it with the wood finish, which we're going with the golden oak, and then we're gonna hit it with some polyurethane to water seal it, because this piece of wood is gonna get a lot of water on it. Then of course you have your respirators that you need when you're sanding, protective gloves. I just got these old kitchen ones when you're dealing with the stain. And then I also have a couple of chip brushes. These are super cheap. And then finally, you're gonna need a clean workplace. So I laid down a piece of cardboard. I'm working on this tarp here, and I'm going to start with the sanding process. As always, let's get it. Alright guys, so we sanded our wood, we're moving on to the pre-stain. I stirred it around a little bit, and I'm using a brush. I have it in this little container here, and we're gonna go again with the grain of the wood with the brush. And then we're gonna wait 5 to 15 minutes for it to dry, and then we're going to apply the stain. I just finished the first coat of wood stain, and I switched from the brush to the rag because the brush was just putting too much stain on there, and you really just want it to soak in, and you don't want excess stains just sitting on the wood, because then it might dry that way. Just use a rag, it's probably the best way to apply stain. All right guys, it's the next morning. I'm still in my stain clothes because I need to seal our pieces of wood. And the legs that I originally planned on using, unfortunately, are stuck in transit with Amazon. Thanks a lot, Jeff. And I'm gonna move on to create the legs with these two 2x4s that I have behind me. They're 8 feet long. And I also am going to use 2.5-inch wood screws. So you're gonna need the screws, a circular saw, and these 2x4s in order to complete this project. If you're just doing one bench, you only need 1 2x4. Just assembled the bottoms. Now we're gonna measure out where we want to put the legs and screw them in. Final touches. That's some high quality woodworking right there. You're not gonna do it perfect the first time. Much better. We're done. Let's flip it and look at it. All right, it's tall, it's a bench, and we did a good job. Let's get this baby in my sunroom, put some plants on it, and see the final product. Look at that. ourselves a plant bench. So that's it, guys. It is done. I made 2 of these plant benches and I love them. And it was a blessing in disguise that the gold legs didn't come, because I really love the just wood legs. I mean, it gets the job done and it looks great. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more DIY and flipping content. Once again, I'm Flipman Dan. Have a great week.